Hola, welcome back. I know I have been MIA for quite some time, but as we all know, 2020 was not amazing year, and 2021 is kind of like, trying to be, but really not, kind of like throwing people under the bus still. So, yeah, I just decided to come on back and do a get ready with me and chit chat with you guys a little bit and kind of let you know where I've been, what I've been doing, what's been going on. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Before we start, today is Wednesday, so Wednesday wine, I love wine. To me, wine can be drank any day: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any day. It doesn't have to be Wednesday. But because it's Wednesday, it's the middle of the month, really, the middle of the week. And sometimes you just need a little pick-me-up. So if you guys follow me on my Instagram, which if you don't, I'll link it down there so you guys can go check it out. I put in my stories a wine that is from 19 Crimes. Now this wine was introduced to me by my dad. And Dad, if you're watching, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do love this wine. So thank you for introducing that wine to me. So when we went to Puerto Rico about 3 weeks ago, I was able to enjoy spending a lot of time with my dad and, seeing different places in Puerto Rico that I haven't been to. So when we went to his house, my dad is a wine collector, basically, kind of like moi. So we enjoy drinking wine. I would say that my palate of drinking wine is pretty much open. Anything that comes in a bottle and is opened, I want some, basically. So when he introduced me to this wine, first of all, it kind of caught my attention, the fact that it has an app. When you scan the label, it kind of gives you a little backstory of the person that was a lawbreaker. It kind of gives you an idea of, what he did and things like that. So that caught my attention. And not only that, but Snoop Dogg was one of the ones that he took out, and I was like, well, Snoop Dogg's not like a lawbreaker. I mean, like smoke weed, but it's not a lawbreaker. So it was really cool that he was able to kind of, get together and collab with 19 Crimes. And this is what the bottle looks like. If you haven't seen on my stories, I posted this and I told you guys I was going to introduce you to an awesome wine. By the way, it has 14% alcohol. Yes, this is like check for me. So I really like it. It's pretty cool the way that the label is. And like I mentioned, you do a little scanner and all of that. I'll insert a little clip here so you guys can see exactly what it looks like when you scan the app.
Myself when the world tried to train a dog not to. Gotta thank myself for that. Already did, but I'ma do it again. They call me the Dog Father, king of the West Coast, and I was born to defy society. Glasses up! Let's make a toast to success and nothing less. Yes, sir.
Other than that, it is a red wine. It's made in California. It says a little backstory on the 19 Crimes. So I would say that this wine is semi-sweet. It has a little dryness to it, but it's actually very, very good. In case you guys are wine lovers or like to try different wines, I highly do recommend this one. So onto the makeup. Okay, so as you guys can notice that I've already done my eyebrows, I've primed my skin, I have prepped my lids, so we are ready for some color. I'm wanting to do a natural, quick makeup, just kind of like on the go if you have to go do things. I know that some of you girls want to be looking like, you actually put some effort into your makeup and you just want to look flawless, but also you kind of like your girl did something a little extra. So I'm going to be starting off with my Pharmacy palette. It's just these 3 colors that I will be using today. And for today's video, I just kind of wanted to do like a little quick kind get ready with me, chat and kind of give you an update as to what's happened in the last year. I know that obviously 2020 was not a year that everybody was excited about, and I don't really blame anyone. It was a moment of a lot of confusion, a lot of self finding, if I would say. It actually really did take a toll on me. I'm a homebody and I like to be at home, but the fact that you cannot go anywhere for the whole 2020 was just a little strange for me. And I know that you hear a lot about mental health and things like that, and that really is important. And I've always been an advocate about that because I do believe that mental stability is the key to being able to be you. If you don't have a healthy mind, healthy way of thinking, then obviously what you portray is not healthy or positive. I never really thought it could affect me in a way. If you see a couple of my videos back a couple of years ago or a couple months ago, I had started my videos during the pandemic because what was there to do? Everybody was stuck at home. You kind of needed to find other ways to entertain yourself and kind of connect with somebody, whether it was virtual or physical, if it's your family or whoever you live with. But I would actually say that 2020 was a year of discovery for me. I learned a lot about myself, a lot of things that I didn't really think I would be able to do, per se. Makeup. I'm not a professional. I didn't go to school, but I did watch a lot of YouTube long time ago. I've been a fan of Desi and Katie. I'm sure you guys know who they are. And I learned a lot about them, as far as makeup and things and what works for me. There are little tips and tricks. So I use that to kind of escape the fact that I wasn't able to go see my mom, my grandma, my mom-in-law, my sister-in-law, and those things like that. Things that naturally a human craves, because we're not born to just be alone. We need that interaction. And even if you do the interaction with your family, you still need someone else in your life to connect to. So it kind of threw me off because I didn't really think it was going to affect me in a way. And it actually did. It really taught me that I'm able to be creative, that I have a lot of other abilities that I didn't really realize that I have, that have been kind of like dormant, So that's why I kind of dabbled a little bit, with the YouTube and things like that. Afterwards, I kind of hit like a bump on a road, situation, and the whole like being in your house all the time, you weren't able to go anywhere and things like that, it just kind of hit me, and I lost the traction. I lost my train. I felt like, well, nobody's going anywhere, so why am I going to do videos of makeup? And I just kind of like started doubting myself, and I let that beat me. And I'm very, very frustrated because I'm a person that I don't like to allow my insecurities to beat me. But then again, I am human. I do go through those things. Just because I don't show it, on Instagram or things like that, that I struggle with these things, it doesn't mean that I don't go through them. So, I'm pretty sure, as everyone else, you kind of get to a point where you're kind of like you just don't know what to do. You just sit down and the days go by, hours go by, and you just don't do crap. You sit there and you just kind of slowly die. And that's kind of what I felt was happening. So after kind of like, noticing that I was literally dying slowly, I took some time off and I said, I'm not gonna force a video, and I'm not gonna put out like crappy content just because, because this for me is like a therapy. Like, I love talking to you guys. Whoever interacts with me, I am super excited about. It's kind of like having a virtual friend. So it's kind of like a little escape for me. So whenever I have a bad day, or whenever I'm feeling creative, or whenever I just feel like talking shit, I can come here and I can do that without being judged. Well, there are some judgmental people, but we don't have time for that vibe here. But you guys understand what I'm saying. And I allowed myself to not be okay. I said, well, you're gonna take a moment and you're just gonna do nothing. Just let yourself heal. I took the time and I wrote things on a little journal, and I kind of wrote what my goals were, what I wanted to accomplish, what I like, what I don't like, how I was feeling during this time, what were my motivations, what were my worries, and things like that. So during that time, I took all of that in, wrote it down, and just let it sit, let it marinate for a minute. I allowed myself not to be okay. And that to me was a relief. Like, I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but because I allowed myself to feel bad, in a way, like, Zig, my dog is being kind of special right now. He's totally ruining the vibe right now. It was just an overall, like, hard 2020 for everyone, whether it was job related, whether it was in high school, whether it was you were not able to graduate like everyone else in the past years. And, those things affected me, even though I've been out of high school for quite some time, since 2003. I still felt angry, and upset, and just kind of like cheated, because I could relate to those high school seniors, because you deserve to be able to graduate and be celebrated and be able to walk down, that hallway or wherever stadium they do the graduations in, and be celebrated during that time, because you put all these years into school, and you dedicate yourself to make sure that you have good grades, and to be able to pass, and to have prom taken away from you, to have graduation taken away from you, and just do it virtually. Like, oh, it just broke my heart. It broke my heart, because I had to see that through my niece. And even though we did celebrate her, in the family, and we did a get together and things like that, her mom wanted me to make a video of her, for her graduation and things like that, just to kind of do a little recap. I have never had to make such a hard video in my life. When I tell you that I saw her grow up basically in front of my eyes, and to know that this was a new normal for her was just so devastating. It was heartbreaking, because I knew what it was like to graduate. I knew what it was like to go to prom. She will never have that memory, and I feel bad for her, but what can you do? That's what we were handed, and that's what life gave us in 2020, and we had to make the best of it, but I am a firm believer that things do get better. I do believe that faith is something that you have to have, whether it's this big or whether it's this big. But we all have to be here mentally, spiritually, physically for one another. And I feel that 2020 taught us what is really valuable. And I thank 2020 for that, because it taught me that it is okay to step back, let everything else fall, like that, let everything else fall, and allow yourself to feel family love, to feel, that sense of being home for dinner, being able to make memories with your kids, being able to make memories with your partners. I feel like 2020 either taught you how to be a better person, or it taught you how to be there for someone else. And I think everyone has carried that on to 2021. And I hope that it doesn't end in 2021. It just continues on, because it is beautiful to kind of, be able to be there for someone else. And, for those people that need that extra help. And not everyone knows how to deal with stressful situations. And again, that comes back to mental health. Just because I can handle certain things, that doesn't mean that everybody else is the same. Pause. Whew. That was awesome. So just because one person is stronger in one area, that doesn't mean that everyone else should judge another person because they don't know how to deal with stressful situations, or situations where you're confined to your house the whole time, when you're a person that likes to be out, you like to run, you like to be involved in all these types of things, and that was all of a sudden put on pause. That kind of breaks a person. And nowadays, you need to be a little more sensitive. I'm not saying to just be like, oh my God, I'm so sensitive here, I'm so sensitive there. No, but genuinely be sensitive and put yourself in that other person's shoes. Just because you're stronger in one area and they're weaker on another, it doesn't make them less of a person than you. It just means that that person needs that extra strength, whether it's just you just sitting next to them and hear them rant and just on and on and on. But maybe that person just needed that moment to just let it go, let it come out. And maybe after that, they feel better. So those are just little things that I kind of learned about myself. And I learned to not be so judgmental of myself, because I am very, very hard on myself. I still struggle to this day with that. It's something that I've always had. It's something that I always will have. But am I getting better at it? Of course. It's evolving. It's evolving. But my point is that just because 2020 was a shit show and it hurt a lot of people, it made people, go jobless or, have uncertainty in their life. I wish nothing but the best for 2021. I want to see myself grow here with you guys. I want to be able to do more than just my normal job, which I am so thankful that I still had a job during 2020, and I still do right now. That part I am very, very thankful, and I do thank God that that was always a source that came in and it never stopped. That to me was just you don't even understand. I'm fully grateful for that. Come 2021, that December 31st, I kid you not, at 12, I cried not because I was sad, but because I was hopeful. And everything that I wanted to accomplish in 2020, I told myself to fight harder in 2021, which I am doing, just by the way. I encourage you to do the same. You need to be that source of fuel for yourself. I'm using the Pharmacy VFX Pro foundation. Guys, this shit right here is awesome. Literally is awesome. So what I do is I take this shade, because this is the lightest shade, and I wasn't able to find it on my tone because they were sold out, unfortunately. But that's not an issue. We grab this light shade, and then we put a little bit of this darker shade, which is an almond color. So I just kind of make my own little concoction. But back to what I was saying, I encourage you to challenge yourself and push yourself to the limits that you never thought that you would be able to. Right now, honestly, I didn't know that I would be in front of a camera talking to you guys, especially about these things like that, you know, a topic that is so sensitive, you know, because I was so shy to be in front of a camera. Still am. I mean, it's a work in progress, you know, nothing is overnight, but am I working at it? Yes, because you guys see me here. You know, my content tries to get better as I keep growing, and the more I talk to you guys, the more I learn about myself, the more I learn about you guys, the more it just keeps kind of like flowing. So which means that no matter how hard it gets, I still push through. Do I feel comfortable doing this? Not all the time. Does it make me happy? Yes. Is it an escape? Yes. Do I want to continue doing it? Of course. And those people who want to be part of this channel, I am so grateful. For those of you who don't, then that's okay, because maybe my content is not for you, and I'm not going to be upset about that. You know, that just means that, you know, there's a different channel out there for you. I'm not going to change who I am to please everyone, because at the end of the day, no matter what you do, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's you know, you think it's to be on trend, they're gonna judge you no matter what, whether it's good, whether it's bad. You can't please everybody, you know. But at the end of the day, as long as you stay you and you do what makes you happy, what allows you to flourish, girl, do you. Don't allow anybody to tell you what you can and cannot do. That's all I'm saying. Just to let you guys know how I'm trying to make it positive in 2021, I went to Puerto Rico. Now, for those of you that don't know, I am born and raised in Puerto Rico. I'm from Naguabo, la ciudad de los enchumbados. And I wanted to go for my birthday. Unfortunately, you know, work situations, whatever, I couldn't take the day off. But I was able to go 3 weeks ago. And I'm going to tell you guys that, hold on, refill. I'm going to tell you guys that I thought I was going to feel so out of place. You know, I haven't been to Puerto Rico in a long time. Not because I don't want to. I know some of you are going to start searching, oh my God, but Puerto Rico flights are so super cheap, yada, yada, yada. First of all, I don't need your judgment. 2, I don't need to explain myself as to why I didn't go. And 3, stop being judgmental. But I did not go because work related. I am a mother. I am a full-time wife. I do have a full-time job. And there are things that just sometimes prevent you from being able to take that moment to yourself. Did I make it happen? Oh, you best believe I did. I said, listen, 2021, I'm gonna take my trip. I'm gonna need a couple of days off to recharge, re-energize, do what you gotta do, get your girl back, you know, sound, sane, ready to work. Went to Puerto Rico, I had a blast. I enjoyed myself. It was just, it's something about going back home, that nostalgia, that, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but I was just so happy to be there, like so happy to be there. It literally cured me to the fact that I was able to not feel guilty, to enjoy that moment, because I earned that moment. I earned me being there, being able to be with my dad, who I haven't seen for so long, who is my #1 fan on this channel, who supports me, who is my literal cheerleader. Besides my husband. Don't get jealous, baby. I know you're my #1 fan. I love you. But you guys get my drift, you know, that I was able to kind of like just let loose. And I was so happy. I was so happy for that week. You have no idea. I did do a vlog. It is in Spanish, so, you know, si hablas español, entiendes español, puedes ir a ver el video. You know, for my English speaking, hopefully you guys have like the little caption. You guys can go check it out. There were some hilarious moments in that video that you guys don't want to miss. Unfortunately, you know, all things do come to an end. So, you know, like everything else, you know, I had to come back to my normal life because I do have responsibilities here. But I think it kind of basically recharged me in a way. Like, I came back a whole new person. I was like, what is this? I am ready to like take on the world. I am ready to just like, you know, slap on a video and come on through, give me some action, you know, type of situation. But, you know, little by little, you know, your girl can't be like all exagerada, you know, coming in here thinking, you know, she can take over the world. But that's kind of like what a vacation does to you, you know, like you become somebody different, you know, you come back different. And I think I needed that because I hadn't been on a vacation, you guys. Wow. It had been about 3 years that I took a vacation. Sometimes you get so caught up in work and in your daily life that you just forget to live. Because if you work so hard and you don't give yourself that moment or that time off that you so well deserve, you are literally just letting life pass you by. And I sometimes don't do things out of fear of what other people may think, or what, you know, if I'm gonna fail or all these things. And I'm pretty sure everybody deals with that. But I told myself that I was not gonna allow that to be something that defined me. And I was gonna do my videos. I was gonna work on other things that unfortunately got delayed. But we will be moving forward. I am not stopping just because there are some little hurdles and, you know, some road bumps and things like that with every venture that you do in life. Nothing will be easy, because if it was easy, everybody would be able to do it. So just because certain things are put on pause right now, that doesn't mean that it's the end of that journey. It just means that we have to make a couple of adjustments, and that's it. Like, you guys do not understand how grateful I feel, how happy that you guys like my content on Instagram. For the people that follow me on YouTube, that are subscribed, like the content that I bring to you guys, I'm so excited that you guys like it, that you keep coming back, that you know, you guys share and all these things. Like, to me, those are the small things to some people, but to me is like the biggest. Doing a very light, natural, I don't want to go like extreme snatched, because this is a soft makeup look. But I am going to be visiting my friend up in Virginia in a couple of days. So you guys stay tuned for that video. It's gonna be like a vlog. She's having a baby shower. I am super excited. You guys don't understand how freaking excited I am. Like, she has been my friend since I was 12 years old, guys. And I cherish that friendship. Ooh, you don't even understand. We may not talk every day. We may not even text each other for a couple of weeks. But it's so funny how we don't skip a beat after we text each other. Like the conversation just continues. And I am so excited that she's pregnant. Like, you guys don't even understand. And she's having a little baby girl. So amazing. And the fact that I get to share it with her is even more heartfelt. Like, it just, oh, it's just sorry, I'm getting emotional. A lot of people come in your life, a lot of people go out of your life, and there are certain seasons that certain people are meant to be in your life for that season alone. And the fact that God allows you to still have that friend in your life 20 some years later, that's important. That doesn't always come often, you know? By the way, did I tell you guys that we are driving? Like, it's literally gonna be a road trip. To bronze a little bit on my nose. Ignore my little hairs that are everywhere. But yeah, like I said, you know, the little trip, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a nice little getaway for us too. You know, those are also things that are in our bucket list this year and for many years to come, to be able to travel. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being like with me and, you know, getting ready with me. Although I don't know where the hell I'm getting ready for, but whatever, you know, nobody cares. Little blush everywhere. This is just how I like to do it. Like I said, there's no perfect way, just whatever works for you, what you like. I like it like this. Don't judge, don't come for me. Okay, I'm gonna be using the Miss Pink lash liner. This is an adhesive lash pen or eyelash pen, whatever you want to call it. I think that this is so much better than your regular adhesive glue for your eyelashes or whatnot. It just works for me. You know, I don't like to be sitting there doing this. If that's what you want to do, by all means, go ahead. No judgment here. But this for me is a lot easier because I'm one of these people that are very impatient. So I want things to happen in like 3.5 seconds. So this kind of works in 3.5 seconds. I know y'all saw how quick that was. I know y'all did. I don't even gotta say nothing. Seriously. Look at what the eyelashes do. Like, it just gives you a whole new, like, yes, girl, I'm here to stay. The vibes, I'm giving it to you. Hello, hello. Yes. Okay, so now that we have the lashes on, we're feeling some type of way. The whole vibe has changed. You know, I'm feeling kind of like, you know, it's a whole new video. No, just kidding. But I really do love these eyelashes. I hope you guys do too. I will be announcing them as the time goes by. All right, so now that I have the makeup look on, the very easy, simple eye makeup that you guys see, very like 2-3 minutes max, and I did the contour and everything, ready for some lip. Now, I am not a lip gloss person. I prefer to have that, you know, matte, but because I'm doing a natural look, I'm going to go with a lip gloss. Out of my comfort zone, whatever, it doesn't bother me. It is what it is. So today I'm going to be using the Iconic London lip gloss. This is in the color Peekaboo. It is also a lip plumping gloss. We'll see how much lip plumping it gives me. Did enjoy today's video with you guys, and I love talking to you guys and giving you guys a little bit of my feedback, a little bit of who I am, what I've been up to, and I wish for you guys, I pray and I hand out the vibes out there for you that this year is full of amazing things for you guys. Do not allow others to judge and their hatred and their insecurities of themselves stop you from doing what you love, doing what you're meant to do. No matter if you have 2 followers, 10 followers, 15, 50, it does not matter. You need to give those followers the best version of you. So I truly, genuinely appreciate you guys to the extreme. So I want to give that out to you guys to know that be yourself, go out there, push, no matter what people say, no matter who doubts you, no matter who laughs in your face. Like, you know what? We don't got time for that. We are focused in moving forward. We're focused in getting things done. We're focused in achieving our goals. And I don't care what you say, because you know what? Maybe a year from now, 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, you never know. You could be doing amazing things, and people that doubted you are going to be like, you know what? I should have followed her. But hey, you snooze, you lose. So it is what it is. I just like to thank you guys for being part of today's video, chatting with me, being here present with me. I enjoyed making this video. I hope there are more to come. Spanish, English, let me know. I want to be able to be connected to all my people, mis Latinos. I want to be able to connect to my English version as well, because I am both. I love you guys all. So let me know what you guys want to see more of, and I'm so excited. Thank you so much for you guys being so supportive. Thank you for watching this complete video today, and I really do hope to see you guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe and share, and hit the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a video. So checking out for today is your girl. Have a good one.